What's up, YouTube? Let's go. Another belly abs workout, Melissa belly dance style. Before you do it, you know the drill. Please hit subscribe and like and follow. New weekly videos every single week, okay? So for now, we're going to get straight into working again more of our obliques. Well, this time we're going to do it tribal style, tribal belly dance style, or tribal from the trap, which is my style, tribal fusion style, okay? So you're going to bend the knees, put all of the weight into the heels of the feet, okay? And from now, what you're going to do is you have to have your hips down. You know the drill by now. It's the same philosophy for all of our movements, right? Down with the ribs, down with the hips, up with the ribs and the chest, down with the shoulders, and lengthen your neck. As I said, my favorite thing to say at the moment is grow your neck. So grow your neck, nice and tall. All right. From there, we're gonna do, keeping the chest elevated, we're gonna side bend. Now, when I do a side bend, I don't want you to go over to the side how you would typically do side bends. I want you to drop your ribs down and inside the body. Down and inside the body. And by doing down and inside the body, you're going to really feel these muscles really working, okay? So when we go down, my shoulders look like they're moving, but I am not moving them, okay? I'm actually moving because my ribs are dropping. My shoulders are really relaxed, okay? So I'm going to go down and down. So in my school, I teach you all this stuff properly, whether that's live on Zoom and with class recording access afterwards, or whether you just have access to the recordings only, or if you do private lessons with me, whatever you want, I teach you properly. This is YouTube. YouTube is great for tutorials and random on-off bits of fun, but if you want to learn properly and effectively and make real progress, you have to come and train with me. But for the moment, let's get started. I give you all my juicy tips and details in classes as well. For now, if we're doing the side bend and we want to focus on our abdominals, I want you to think of, you want to imagine your bottom rib is going to go inside the body and come out to the opposite hip, okay? So it's going like that, as opposed to that, yeah? Okay, so down and in, squeeze the belly. You should feel all your muscles working. And if I come really close, I don't know if you can see, there's a contraction in my abs right there. Can you see it? That is what you're looking for. Squeeze. So we're going to go across like that. Pew! I don't think that's the right sound effect for it. But anyway, so down and across. Squeeze the belly. Don't let your belly hang out. And then now you're going to go the other way. So now you're going to, I personally imagine this rib going inside and coming out to the opposite hip. Like a crisscross. Yeah? But I'm not slouching when I do it. So 1, 2. Look. Get your contraction in your muscle. 1, 2, and you're not seesawing the shoulders, yeah? You're not trying to move the shoulders to do the movement, yeah? You're trying to work your abdominals, so squeezing, 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 belly in. 1, 2, 3. Stay nice and tall. 1, 2, 3. Belly. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to add on now, we're going to do what I call the oblique lifts for the waist as well, which is, this is all oblique work. I mean, we're working all of our abdominals in these videos, but the main ones, what we're focusing on is going to be your obliques, which are like waistline muscles, okay? And we're doing it via belly dance movements, or my technique that I do. So this basically comes from, if I do tribal fusion, and in tribal from a trap, when we do figure of eights, really juicy chest figure of eights with the chest, that is where this exercise actually comes from. So if you're really into tribal fusion, you can, this exercise will really help you. And even if you're not, and you've never danced before, or you've never belly danced before, it doesn't matter, because this exercise alone will be really good training and strengthening for these muscles here, okay? So in my school, I really teach my dancers. I consider all my students to be dancers, even if they're complete beginners. I train all my students to dance from the inside out, all my dancers to dance from deep within the body. And of course, it doesn't happen overnight, but that's what I teach. In my methodology, my philosophy, everything that I teach in my school, in my classes, is that's what it's for, okay? So you will make a lot of progress if you come and train with me. YouTube's great, but if you want to learn properly, come and train with me. I'll give you all my secrets. All my secrets, which means we no longer secrets. Anyway, that's all right, because I have some more secrets. All right, down and down and down and down. All right, so now we're going to go into the leg lift, which is if I bend the back leg and put my weight into this heel, so you're in classical position. Again, we're going to raise the knee to a 90-degree angle, and you're going to lift the hip, squeeze the oblique on one side. If you're brand new to this and you haven't looked at any of the other videos yet, you know what I'm doing, you might need to hold a wall, table, door, chair, whatever you need to do to keep your balance. But the idea is you can do this without holding on, okay? So this will test your balance, it will improve your balance, your core strength, your core stability, but also really work these muscles, but only if you're really engaging them, okay? So the secret is to really engage. So squeeze the belly inwards and then focus on your oblique to squeeze and lift that hip up. So up and down. So now, so the first thing we did was ribs and now we're doing hips, okay? Just to clarify, up, down, up, down. Try not to bounce and make sure this leg isn't doing this. Defeats the object. Keep it pointing to the floor. And point your toes, dancers. Even if you've never danced in your life, point your toes. Pa. Up, down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, side bend. 1, 2. It is not really a side bend, but it's the closest way to describe it at the moment. Because you're dropping, you're bending. But I'm not like how you would do like these sort of stretches when you're doing a side, when you think of reaching. You're not reaching, you're going inside. Yeah, again, I teach you all my tricks and secrets in my classes. Yes, so down. 4, squeeze, squeeze, find the contraction, find the contraction. It will get easier the more you do it. Keep your hips still. If you're moving your hips, you're not isolating. Not properly anyway. So 4, 3, 2, other side. Raise the leg, 90-degree angle. Okay, keep your toe pointing towards the floor. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see ugly feet. Okay, point your toes. Tummy in, bend the back leg, and lift and drop. Try not to hold on to anything. So you're really building your strength and your core balance. So driving the movement from the inside. Keep the belly button engaged and pulled in, and squeeze your abdominals, your obliques, to lift the hip up and bring it back to neutral. Make sure you're also not putting your foot down at the same time, okay? Keep the leg up. Smile. It's part of the requirement. Smile. Up, down, up, down, up, down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Side bends. Side. Keep your tallness. Is that even a word? Keep your tallness and grow your neck. Yeah, so again, this is an exercise I use for my sidewinders in tribal fusion. If you've got no idea what that is, I'm sure if you're into belly dance, you'll come across it at some point, or come and learn it from me. I have sidewinder series on my channel actually. Down, down, so really squeeze for 4. You should be a workout. If you can't feel it, you're just not doing it properly, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So on Zoom, I give you loads of feedback, loads of tips, loads of advice, loads of feedback. I don't just talk at you like this. No, I teach you. I actually teach you. All right, let's do one more round, okay? 5, 6, 7, go. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4 more. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Belly strong. Shoulders and drop. Both feet flat on the floor now. Long neck. Grow your neck. Grow it. And down and change. Up, down. Point your toes and bend the knee. Keep it at 90 degrees. No, none of this. Okay? You could, but I don't want you to. Up, down. We're isolating. Isolating. 4, 3, 2, 1. Side bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Keep tall, no slouching. 3, 2. Thank you so much. If you would like to support me, you can get me on Cash App. Send me a donation if you like. It'd be much appreciated. My name on Cash App is #, Melissa BellyDance, okay? And please hit follow, subscribe, like. Weekly updates, weekly videos, weekly fun from belly dance workouts, dance combinations, technique, fun, good stuff, everything is here with me. Okay, bye-bye, thank you so much.